in this best of 5 here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as we are getting into our best of 5 grand finals of ESL Open Cup Americas number 239, and spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have our French Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Liquid. It is Clem.
He's looking to take yet another victory in these EPT Cups. I think he has the most, right? Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's just the most. He has the most victories.
He's the most American.
But his opponent, he's the most American. That's right. His opponent, the true representation of America in this grand finals, trying to take it down for all of us in the United States. It is Astrea, the upper left-hand corner. Max Angel himself.
Yeah, Astrea, he's really kind of fit into the role of the #1 player in the Americas after the retirement of Neeb. You know, there was a bit of a hole here in the upper echelons of the NA scene, but Astrea has kind of fit in quite nicely, taking the shoes of the ex-Captain America.
He took his shoes?
He did.
He just took them.
Yeah, that's why he retired. He just got bullied out. Oh no.
The last event Astrea and Neeb were at, Astrea was like, give me those. Poor Neeb's walking around in his socks. They're all like ripped up and torn up because he's just been walking around for 3 days in his socks.
Oh no.
And now Astrea plays every match in them. That's why he does so well.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, they're not quite the same size, but he makes it work. That's fine.
I mean, you know, Astrea's used to climbing shoes. Those are tight on your feet, so I bet it's similar.
Yeah, there you go. It is known. Astrea does have big feet.
Yeah. You know what they say about Protoss with big feet.
What do they say, Chicken Man? What do they say?
They make a lot of blink stalkers.
Oh, okay. They can handle their balls, Spoppy. They can handle their balls. Oh, God.
Disruptors. Disruptors is what you mean.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's yeah, them too.
Right. Yeah, of course. Of course.
Oh, God. As we are settling in, and interesting opener here, we see Clem once again entering a 1-1-1 variation. This should be working towards draw play, but we'll see what Clem does embrace. Meanwhile, back across the map, Astrea going for a Twilight Council opener.
A Twilight Council? That's crazy. Never would have expected it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
See, I told you, big feet, blink stalkers.
There you go. Does that mean we'll see his balls later?
I mean, I hope so. I really, whenever I'm, you know, like casting Astrea, I just really hope I get a chance to see his balls.
Yeah.
His ball play is unmatched, I would say, especially in NA. But I mean, even I would say among the other regions, he's got some of the best ball play in the world.
Yeah, he does. He does. Like, he handles them like no other. And we got lucky. We were able to see him handle those balls last game against Björn as well. If you want, I'll show you the replay later. You can have a look at it together.
I would really like that, actually. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I got you. I know what you like.
You always take care of me, Poppy.
Oh, God. This cast is taking a turn.
So Clem's gonna try to drop some Marines and a Widow Mine in.
Yeah. He's going for the jump across. Yeah, he's going for the jump across the map. No shield barrier at the natural, by the way. Boys, they have to be pulled. The medivac is going to be focused down. And how many shots can we get off? How many probes go down? 6 probes.
Oh my God, that Widow Mine coming in clutch. Stalker and Sentry are dead. There's only 1 Stalker left. These Marines of Clem are just doing so much damage. 11 probes going down.
So much damage dealt here. 11 workers. Widowmine is going to be shut down, but regardless, the damage has been dealt. Astrea getting caught out a little bit here. Does have a third base, can recover, but the damage has been dealt, and Clem going to be able to settle into his 2-base play. And we're not done, by the way. Behind this initial 1-1-1, we're going into Banshees.
Yeah, I do like the Banshee follow-up here. See if he can't get some extra damage on. I think he got cloaked, though, right? I think it was just the one cloakless Banshee, so a little bit less threat potential, but still some more probe damage coming down the pipeline here.
Yeah, Clem keeping the pressure up. Meanwhile, Astrea is forced to counterattack. Back at home, what do we have to defend? We have a bunker on the high ground. We have a would-be tank as well as on the way, and Clem should be safe and sound. Astrea goes for the dive, ignores the bunker, and we'll get an SCV.
Yeah, just trying to pick off some stuff here. Ooh, that Stalker is so low. Might as well call him Han. He's so low.
Oh no.
You're so welcome for that one.
There you go. There you go. I mean, Astrea, he does shoot first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go.
That makes sense with his ball play. He always shoots first.
No, yeah, he's always the first to shoot. He's never
Banshee
sorry.
comes in here. There's no shield batteries here, so this one Banshee is just gonna go ahead and get 5 kills before going down. Kind of nice.
Yeah, 5 workers go down. Again, the probe count here of Astrea has taken quite a blow over the course of this game, and Clem is still just chilling back at home, building up his army. Stim, Combat Shields is about to finish up, and Clem will soon move out.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice move out timing here for Clem. That being said, 1-1 is on the way for Astrea. Charge is about to finish up. If he can finish up that 1-1 before any big fights happen, I think Astrea will be in an okay spot.
Yeah, and he does spot the move out, so he's going to be able to try to slow this down as best he can. We have reinforcements on the way. Astrea going for a very gateway-heavy composition. No Colossus, no Disruptors. It's purely Stalkers and Charge Lots, which can work well, especially if we can cash the army out on the map. That's a big if, though, as Astrea, he does split up his forces.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a lot of Stalkers and Zealots moving over to the left-hand side, but he's going to need those back in a fight here fairly soon. Clem is hitting the high ground over by this third base. Only 1 siege tank here. He's got some more units spilling in with this. That is a lot of very powerful bio right now for Clem.
Yeah, a lot of bio. We do see Astrea coming in from behind. The Charge Lot's going to be collapsing on the army. Widowmine's a little bit late to siege. The tank is going to go down.
Yeah, this is a really nice engagement for Astrea as he tries to get on top of this. Some more reinforcements show up for Clem, but that 1-1 finishing for Astrea as well. Right on time, and he's going to be able to push this away without too much issue. And because we don't have a third CC for Clem, right? Like, I'm not crazy. He is very committed on 2 bases right now.
Oh yeah, very committed. I mean, that was a beautiful surround set up there by Astrea. He's moving out across the map. Likewise, he's also prone to being sandwiched as well, so Astrea has to be careful, but at the same time, Clem is a bit out of position. The bunker is going to fall. Zealots, they're busting into the main, into the natural even.
Yeah, and they're getting on top of a lot of these reinforcements, just taking really nice trades in there. Clem will come back to try to clean this up, but Astrea even taking a good fight just against this main army here. And those Zealots still being so annoying in the natural.
Yeah, and
Clem
Astrea
will finally clean them up, but I mean, this is nice for Astrea.
It really is. He will be pulling back, but he was able to deal damage, able to force back the main army. And Astrea, he's crazy. He's going for the center base.
I've literally never seen anybody take this base on this map.
Oh my god.
He is crazy.
His feet, they're so big.
They're so big, dude. My god. Never seen anybody with feet like this before.
He's crazy as once again he throws down the force field to engage with the army. Now this army is getting quite low for Astrea, so he has to calm things down, but really no, he ramps it up as he warps in right into the main.
Oh my god, a huge warp and a Zealots here, and this is not super cost efficient for Astrea, but he's against the 2-base Clem, so he doesn't have to be super cost efficient. He's just got to keep trimming off units, trimming off SCVs, pulling them out of position, keeping them back. The longer he does this, the better it is for Astrea. He's got more of the map in his favor here. He's been mining a lot from this third base, and soon he's going to have this partial gold out in the center.
Oh yeah, the hybrid base soon to be under control of Astrea. Meanwhile, the Prism comes back in. You mentioned it, right? The whole position micro here in the mineral line. SCVs are going down. Workers at Clem cannot afford to lose. And Astrea just getting further and further ahead here, at least in the economy. You do have some drop play coming in, but Astrea, he's in position.
Oh, he almost kills that medevac, but Clem does get out of there. These 2 spotter pylons helping him out quite a bit, and Astrea mined out some of these minerals too, so he can get down here and actually push this away. Thank God that drop almost died.
Almost went down, and now Clem, he's committed. Now, what is scary here, even though Clem is all in and Clem has been struggling with his economy, look at the supplies here. Look at the army supplies specifically. Clem has a massive army to work with. It's all or nothing. He still has potential to end the game with this push.
Oh my god, but look at those upgrades. 2-2 finishing for Astrea. He's just 3 full upgrades ahead. Even down that army supply. This is gonna be kind of do or die here for Clem. He is so far behind in just about every regard. But Astrea has to take a beautiful fight. There's so many Widow Mines, and he's very Zealot heavy right now. This third base might go down, but Astrea is going to pull the trigger. He's going to try to get in there. The Widow Mines, though, doing so much damage. More Zealots and Stalkers showing up. Can Astrea actually push this back?
We pinned back the army. The mine shots were pretty good. The boys were being pulled as well, and Clem will hold the line, but he lost the minefield. The Widow Mine count was completely reset. Clem can no longer engage head-on here with Astrea, and Clem has no idea that Astrea is not on 3 bases, he's on 4 bases.
Yeah, Clem just doesn't know about this middle base over here, and that might give him a false sense of security, like, oh, it's okay. That third base, he just lost a bunch of probes at it, right? And maybe it's not too bad for me. No, it's pretty bad. Oh, and Zealot's counterattack. This is a huge Zealot counterattack coming in here. Widow Mines should be able to get some decent shots off. This is still going to delay the third a little bit. SCV is getting pulled to fight. Oh my god, but he found the fourth base.
Yeah, he found the hybrid base here. Does take some shots off. The Nexus will barely survive, but the army's in position. Astrea does warp in, does focus on the medevac, and it looks like Astrea, he will save and hold on to the ninja base.
Yeah, which is crucial, but Clem knowing about it makes it a lot harder for Astrea to hold on to this moving forward. He might have to take a regular fourth base here pretty soon.
Wanted to be fancy, maybe forced to expand elsewhere, but here we go. We collapse once again. GG gets called, and Astrea takes a lead.
He sure does. That's a good start for Astrea. All right. Hey, you called an Astrea victory.
I mean, to be fair,
good so far.
You also said that Astrea was going to take a game as well. You know, to be fair, you know, you also did call.
I did. To be fair.
But that's a big start here for Astrea, able to punish the aggression of Clem. As you pointed out earlier on, Clem was going for a 2-base all-in, was hyper committed, and it was impressive that Astrea was able to defend against the first wave, despite having a really rough start. Remember, Astrea, he was bleeding out a lot of probes early on to the Banshee harass, to the first drop as well. Like, that was not an easy start for Astrea, but he still was able to stabilize nonetheless.
Yeah, really good hold of the 2-base all-in. I gotta say, I'm never a fan of 2-base all-ins in TvP. It feels strange to me that Clem pulled that out after just looking so good against Skillus in not 2-base all-ins.
Yeah, Clem, you know, taking a different approach here, arguably an unnecessary one, or maybe there's something behind that. You know, maybe he respects and even fears Astrea, you know, trying to avoid a later game. I agree, 2-base play, I mean, it can be quite effective in this matchup, but I'm so used to seeing 2-base all-ins where you pull the boys, you know, where you like double down and you just send that Bappy, and we didn't quite get that.
Yeah, that's true. Is it really a 2-base all-in if the boys aren't getting pulled?
Yeah.
You know?
What's going on? The boys, you're leaving them hanging.
Yeah.
Pull them back.
They want to fight too.
They do.
What, you run out of Marines? They're in the rear with the gear.
Yeah,
you gotta pull them.
You have to. And without him, I mean, how can you take a game?
I mean, clearly you can't. As down 0-1 in this series, after not pulling the boys for a 2-base all-in, it is Team Liquid's Clem, spawning in the upper left side of Golden Aura.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the American Protoss player. The blue Protoss leading the series 1-0, representing Virtus Pro. It is Astrea.
All right, Golden Aura, what are we going to see on this game?
Ooh.
On this map?
Okay. Golden Aura, I would say shorter rush distance compared to Amphion. But at the same time, after we just saw a 2-base all-in fail from Clem, we're not going to see it again, right?
I don't think so. But we'll also got to keep in mind, you did mention this, it's like 4 a.m. in France. So the 2-base all-in might have been, let's just close this one out quick either way. You know? Sometimes you got to make that decision.
Yeah, true. That you know what? I would stand by you, and I would 100% agree with that. If you know, Clem wasn't known for being a little bit of a degen, and like even
that's true.
It is like it's like 5-6 a.m. in the morning for a regular person, but for Clem, you know, it's the middle of the day, right? Like he's
That's true. This is not his first rodeo. Which I feel like is an appropriate saying for the EPT Cup Americas.
True. He's been to many a rodeo.
Many a rodeo. Have you ever been to a rodeo?
I have no idea what that is. Okay, when I think of rodeo, I think of of like cowboy hats and like fair food, right?
Okay,
it's just
both accurate. You're nailing it so far.
Yeah.
It's not just a fair, no.
Okay.
Very specifically, a rodeo will have, it's usually in like a little outdoor stadium kind of area. And you have like bull riding, and then they'll do like calf roping, where they send out little calves and they have a competition to see who can use the lasso the best and lasso the calf, and there's other stuff. And yeah, you eat crappy fair food, and wear your cowboy hats.
See, you say
that is a rodeo.
You say crappy fair food. I say American cuisine, Bobby. I say
they are one and the same.
As we're going for a proxy Void Ray, by the way. This build has made a resurgence as of late, and Astrea's going to spice things up, I imagine, with some proxy shield batteries as well.
Yes, I love this so much. This is Astrea is my hero. Speaking of a rodeo right now, Clem's trying to ride the bull, and he's just got to hold on. If he can make it, you know, to a certain point in this game, he'll be okay. But the Void Ray's diving in really far. The Cyclone is about to pop, and this Void Ray is right on top of it.
Boys are being pulled. They go for the mass repair on the Cyclone. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be close, but with the physical alignment of the Cyclone, it goes down.
Oh my god, I thought repair was good. Can we get a repair buff, please?
True. We need the overcharge repair, if you will. Void Ray is going to go down, though. Astrea does overextend. Shield batteries are on the way. A little bit asleep at the wheel there.
Yeah, what was he doing? Those Marines popping out. Granted, there is another Void Ray here, but 3 Marines can be manned at a time. Cyclone is about 2/3 of the way done. However, shield batteries are finishing up right now as well, and that's going to make this so much better for Astrea as this next Cyclone is about to pop. He's got to micro it backwards.
Yeah, it does
have to get the lock on. There it is. That's nice.
Gets the Loco. Loco is broken. We do see the Void Ray. Okay, does not commit. Pulls back to the safety of the shield batteries. The additional Void Rays are on the way. We're not going for a starport response. Bear that in mind. It's going to be Mass Marine with Cyclone. So bold move here out of Clem so far. He is holding on. And we'll see if Astrea can bust in once again, as he's now up to 2 Void Rays.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to maybe take down... Oh, he's just going for it. Never mind. I thought he was going to play this conservatively. No, he wants to kill that Cyclone and kill these Marines. The Adept even coming in to help. But this Void Ray is getting so low. Oh my god.
The Void Ray...
Stalker is here as well.
It barely does escape the Stalker back still, for the Void Ray is being hunted down, by the way. Clem is on the hunt, and it looks like he's going to come across the Void Ray. Up.
Ooh, I think he's got it. There it goes. The last shot connects and kills it. Astrea being a little bit, I might venture to say, sloppy with these Void Rays.
A little bit sloppy, a little bit adventurous, but can he still pull this off? I mean, we still have Void Rays. We have still been resetting the Cyclone count at least, but the Void Ray is taking a lot of damage. Once again, another Cyclone has arrived. Clem, he is barely holding on, just ensuring that the Void Ray count just never gets out of hand.
Yeah, and these shield batteries, they can do so much healing, but the Marine count is starting to get up there a little bit more, and that's helping Clem out quite a bit to out-DPS these shield batteries, which are running pretty low on juice.
Yeah, the shield batteries, they're running out of that juice. We do pull back to help to allow for the Stalkers to help support the main army. Marines are going down. We're now back up to another Void Ray, but now the shield batteries are under fire.
Yeah, and this is a real problem for Astrea right now. Without that healing, he cannot contest with this many Marines and these 2 Cyclones. And I think Clem might have successfully held here.
Yeah,
he rode the bull long enough. The bull got tired.
The bull has been tamed. We bleed out another Void Ray, and with that, Clem, he is breaking out. He's breaking free. Astrea sure he's still maintaining his own Void Ray production. He does have a decent Stalker count to support. There is no bunker. We can actually work our way through these Marines.
Yeah, I mean, the Marine count is getting pretty low here. Is the one Cyclone, a second Cyclone does pop down. The Stalkers don't have Blink, though, which I feel like is not ideal here for Astrea. Void Ray is going to try to draw the army up while the Stalkers work on the SCVs in the command center down here.
Yeah, the Void Rays, they barely do survive. They barely get the hell out of there. Meanwhile, SCVs are going down on the low ground. Damage is still being done, and that Marine count is not too high, but the reinforcements are coming in. Cyclone goes down.
Ooh. Astrea is making this look possible when I thought for sure he was dead. Shield battery heals up a little bit of those shields as the 2 Void Rays come back over. There's another Void Ray about to pop. Oh, that's another dead Void Ray, though. Prismatic alignment not going to let that one get away. And there is a Viking out now. These Void Rays, their days feel like they're numbered.
They are numbered. We still have 2 Void Rays up against 2 Cyclones, a Viking, and some Bio as well. Stim is halfway done. Bear that in mind. That's going to be a big power spike for Clem. Meanwhile, we do go for the dive once again.
Oh, he's going to get the Viking. He's going to get one of the Cyclones, but the other Cyclone stays alive. A Widow Mine hits the Stalkers, and I don't think these 4 Stalkers can do it. Astrea, he's down to 10. 8 army supply right now. The shield batteries, there's one that has some juice in it. I don't know. It's not looking too good here for Astrea.
Yeah, it's been close. It's been very close. We've been bleeding out far too many Void Rays over the course of this game, and we just don't have enough momentum. Clem is breaking out. He's breaking through. Void Ray does come in for a flank, but alas, cannot engage with the main army. Shield batteries are helping support, though. Oh, my God.
Close, but no cigar. Void Ray stays alive, but that's not going to be enough. Astrea just taps out as Clem's able to retake that base.
GG.
Holds on against the Voids.
That was a wild game.
that was. I love that Astrea pulled out a proxy Void Ray against Clem. God.
And
I remember when Max would do that to Clem like every week. He'd hit him with a couple proxy Void builds.
Oh yeah, there was definitely a dark time in the history of StarCraft where this was the meta, and we saw a lot of this back in the day.
It really was.
So it's great to see a bit of a resurgence, and again, Astrea, he almost made it work as well, right? He was so close to breaking Clem, but again, we did overextend one too many times, bled out a Void Ray one too many times. Now we find ourselves in a tied-up series, but I want to believe that Astrea, he's got more builds like this up his sleeve. You know, that was a wild start, and hey, it almost worked.
It did. It got pretty dicey there for Clem, but I think Astrea got a little too bold with those Void Rays. I do hope we see some more shenanigans in this match.
I hope so as well. As we're getting into our next game, we're tied up 1-1. This could still go either way, but with this next game, one of these 2 players will gain momentum and will gain a lead in the series.
That is true. That is how. Well, unless it's a draw.
True.
Could be a draw.
True. Could be a draw.
That'd be fun. We don't get many of those.
We don't. We don't.
All right. All right. Well, hopefully it is a draw. Just to keep things spicy here. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn. This is game number 3. We have Team Liquid's Clem.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the American Protoss player. The blue Protoss representing Team Virtus Pro. It is Astrea. So, have you been to a rodeo before? And have you ridden a bull?
I have been to a rodeo a few times. I have not ridden a bull.
Okay.
It would be fun to try the bull riding machines that they have. I would be down to try that.
Okay.
But I enjoy not being in pain, so I would not try to ride a bull. That's one of those things that it's really hard, and you were probably gonna get really hurt.
Definitely. I mean, I have seen the machines, right? The bull machines that you can hop on. And that always looks like a good amount of fun.
I've never actually been to a place that had one of those.
Oh, okay. I see.
Funnily enough.
They don't have them lined up at a rodeo. I feel like that'd be like a selling point, right?
I'm sure some rodeos have them. I haven't been to a rodeo in probably 15 to 20 years, so
okay.
I don't remember. I certainly was not old enough at the time to have ridden one.
Fair enough. But
I wonder if any bars around here have one.
We just saw Clem attempt, and hey, he pulled it off. Able to ride that bull.
That's right. Yeah. Honestly, I would pay so much money to see Clem try a bull riding machine. How do we get take TV to put that in the next Home Story Cup.
I was about
because
to
if they imagine if they had a bull riding machine.
Yeah.
Imagine all the players trying the bull riding machine.
Right. That's the thing that we're all really want and missing out of like an NA Home Story Cup is the fact that there's so much like NA stuff that you can do, right? Whether it's bull riding, whether it's, I don't know, like even like the fair food as well, like having the players indulge and have to suffer through that, right? Like, like I don't know, it sounds like a lot of fun. Like there's a lot of potential.
I like this idea a lot. You get some good old barbecue.
Yeah.
I want to see, you know what? We've seen Gabe make a pizza. Let's see Gabe man the barbecue station.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see him on the grill.
Yeah.
I want to see how he handles himself. Not with the 3 racks in game, but with 3 racks of ribs on the grill.
Exactly.
Because I know he could do it. You know, he would nail it.
It'd be
but
beautiful.
That's good content right there.
Yeah, off to the side, you'd have like a deep fryer where you can just like put anything in there, you know, like anything and everything needs to be put in before you put it in your mouth. Has to be deep fried as well.
Yeah, just deep fry it. Oh, what are you eating? Just deep fry it. Stick of butter, deep fry it.
Exactly.
Snickers bar, you know what to do with it.
Yeah. Put it in, Bobby. Put it in.
Just put it in. That's what I say before I just gorge myself with food.
Oh, no.
Snickers bar, put it in. Slice of pizza, put it in.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. We'll get in touch with Take. It'll be beautiful.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
As we're settling in, and we do have a Clem being a little bit cheeky, but we have caught the proxy. It was a proxy Hellion drop into the main base, but alas, it looks like the Hellions that will get in. Phoenix is a little bit too late to the party here, and can we get into the mineral line? Oh.
Ooh, that's really dicey. Probe puts down a pylon, but a couple of these Hellions will make it back. The Phoenix is just trying to lift all 3 of these Hellions right now, but they'll eventually drop them. 8 probes going down. Oh, this is so painful for Astrea.
Yeah, 3 Hellions, they one-shot probes, and 13 workers go down. Ay. We found the proxy, but we're trying to shut it down, but alas, Astrea just barely couldn't do so in time. And Clem suddenly takes a worker lead.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of damage. I've definitely seen some Hellion drops that have just gotten stomped by some Phoenixes, but Astrea, I think, going for the medevacs just to let those Hellions get right on in there.
Yeah, exactly. Did allow them to bust in, and now we have to counterattack. The pressure is on Astrea. He gets not quite an SCV. Phoenix bleeds off as well in the main base. Not the best start here for Astrea. He's at least containing his opponent, but there's so much pressure on our Protoss player to get some damage done.
Yeah, I mean, he really needed to get some counter damage here, and instead the exact opposite has happened. He's managed to kill 1 SCV for a Phoenix. That is not a good trade.
Not the best trade. We are getting more SCVs in the main base, so we're recovering. We're making up for our earlier losses, but still 4 SCV kills is still not enough. It's a good start, though, for Astrea.
It's better than nothing. Any little bits of damage you can get here is going to be... It's going to be something. It's going to help Astrea get back into this a little bit. He is putting down a Twilight Council, so it feels like he wants to go for like a Phoenix Charge kind of build.
Yeah, okay, so we're not entering Phoenix Colossus territory, not at least in this game. So as you mentioned, looks like it should be Charge. Alas, Blink Stalkers do have the same role as Phoenixes, so we don't typically pair one with the other. And the Phoenixes are looking for more damage, but alas, this time Clem is in position.
Yeah, he's doing a good job getting set up for the defense now. What's the Phoenix count up to? 6 Phoenixes. Pretty substantial amount.
Yeah, not a bad count here from Astrea, and he's at least containing, right? He's containing Clem, he's keeping him pinned to 2 bases, even trying to camp the starport if at all possible as well. So nice movement out of Astrea, and he's just buying time to recover and to settle into his 3-base economy.
Yeah, I think this is a really important part of the role of Phoenixes for Astrea, right? Keep the opponent back, keep them defensive. You know, Clem can't just freely go for any drops right now. That's a very dangerous proposition. So just got to stay at home and defend. And I think Clem's still in an okay spot. But this, like you said, it helps Astrea get a little more situated on his side of the map.
Yeah, exactly. We can see that Clem is not going for a 2-base all-in. That is a 3rd CC in the back line, so he is building up towards a longer game. So there's no 2-base shenanigans happening, at least this time from the side of Clem, and he will eventually break out. We can see Astrea being very careful with his movement, hasn't lost another Phoenix yet.
Oh, this Widow Mine, though. As you say that, Astrea says, okay, well, I will curse this caster. He's definitely listening.
True. And Clem is moving out across the map. We do force a recall. Phoenix did make it back home just in time. There's a Shibata, this Nova charge, but Clem has broken out, and we'll get eyes on the 4th base. Clem won't quite be able to commit, though.
Yeah, Clem decides to back up. Feels like there's enough here for Astrea. Astrea did his job. Kept Clem back home long enough to get his army up. Clem is still posturing out here on the map, getting some reinforcements over, and we do see the army supply for Clem is quite a bit higher than for Astrea.
Yeah, again, because that economic damage, Astrea is still been recovering. That has impacted the overall army, and we'll see if Astrea can pick away at this army. It looks like he does catch 2 Widowmines for a Phoenix. Not the worst trade for Astrea.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be better.
Yeah.
Killing the Widowmines is nice. He is going to be quite zealot heavy here. 16 zealots on the ground. Just 1 adept and 1 sentry to help him out. Is he just going for a counterattack?
Yeah.
He's just running in. Oh my God, Astrea, he's a madman. He's gonna pick up more Widow Mines and he's just diving in for the counterattack, trying to pull Clem all the way home.
Yeah, he catches a lot of reinforcements. More Widow Mines gonna be going down. We shut down so many of them. The Zealots, they bust into the natural, and it's gonna be a one-way trip for the Zealots. They do get into the mineral line. SCVs are going down, and we're playing quite an amount of time here for Astrea to just rebuild back at home.
Yeah, he didn't get nearly as many SCVs as I'd expected him to, but I feel like he did okay against the army with all those reinforcements being split up. Killed a lot of Widow Mines. 11 Widow Mines have died in this game already, which feels like so many. And the Phoenixes are still roaming around. Only 1 or 2 have gone down since that very first one we saw. He's done a great job keeping the Phoenix count up. They've been a really crucial part of this game.
Yeah, honestly, this was some really nice movement out of Astrea, right? He forced back the army. He traded well against it. He was able to buy time to allow his base to get up and running. Once again, we pick off the Widow Mines. Crisp control out of Astrea.
Yeah, he recognizes how important those are in the defense against this many Zealots for Clem, and he's just going to focus them down every time. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, that allows the Zealots to be as efficient as possible, and now Clem, he's forced to back off. Remember, he was in the midst of pushing out, and that move out would have shut down the 4th. 100%! But now suddenly, Clem, instead, he's back at home and he's stuck defending.
Yeah, really nice strategic play from Astrea. It's the kind of stuff he excels at, I think. Is just being really annoying. Backstabbing when you're not expecting it. I can't believe he just ran the Zealots across the map. Kind of insane.
Just send it, Bobby, and it worked out. It was beautiful.
It did, yeah. It's a good strat. You guys should do that in your ladder games.
Yeah. Against Chicken Man specifically, so we can take your ladder points.
Definitely. With all that Terran StarCraft I've been playing lately.
Yeah. You playing Terran?
Ooh. I haven't been playing StarCraft at all, so.
Okay.
I've been playing exactly as much Terran as I have Zerg and Protoss.
Ah, facts. There you go.
Yeah.
True.
Does Battle Aces count as Terran?
That's Clem. He finally breaks out, finally breaks free. Back at him, we have some splash damage though. We have Colossus, we have Immortals as well. They dive on the army. The Widowmine's a little bit too far back here to come into play. Picking up Ghost. Not a bad trade initially, and we do force friendly fire.
Yeah, friendly fire was nice. I don't know if it'll be enough though. Those fake Archons trying to tank while they can, but Astrea losing all the Zealots and losing all the Phoenixes puts them in a tough spot.
Yeah, as there's barely an army here. Sure, we have some high-tech units, but we have no support. As Clem, it looks like he's looking to overwhelm this army. Takes down the Zealots, takes down the sentries, and GG gets called. Clem will take a 2-1 lead in the series.
He sure will. Some nice moves there from Astrea, but I feel like Clem just was in such a good spot after that Hellion drop, right? It was Astrea was fighting from behind the whole rest of the game and wasn't quite able to make it up.
Yeah, I mean, StarCraft can be really brutal like that, right? It's like damage done early on just has such a compounding effect on the game, and it's just so difficult to recover. It was, what, like 13 probe kills early on. It was just an insane amount of damage, almost an entire mineral line, and yeah, just a really strong start for Clem.
Yep, and now Clem, he's on match point.
Oh, he is on match point. 1 game away from proving Chicken Man correct. You called the 3-1.
Right. My prediction is it's looking pretty good right now. It's not guaranteed.
No,
Trey could pull it back.
Yeah, I'm hoping for an ace match. I'm hoping we can bring it back here, but the pressure is now on. And Astrea needs to win this game to force that ace match. And Yeah, we'll see what kind of map we load into. We'll see what our plans are like. So far, we have had quite a varying amount of different builds. Like, we haven't quite seen 2 games the same in this series so far.
Yeah, and I like that Clem's throwing some stuff at Astrea that tells me he's a little bit worried about just letting Astrea have his side of the map, right? With the 2 base all in game 1 and then Helene drop in the last game. He wants to disrupt Astrea's plans, which I think is a smart move.
Yeah, yeah. Does want to get a bit of a leg up early on, and we'll see if we can do so here as we're loading into our next game. We have our lobby of choice. We have our map. It is going to be Alcyone once again.
Indeed. Alcyone, huh?
Yeah. What do you call it? What do you call it?
I go with Alcyone.
Alcyone. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You don't embrace the Al Capone?
No, I don't embrace the Al Capone, but now that you've said that, I kind of wish I did.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of the Al Capone Alcyone action. So I'm learning now.
Okay. Fair enough. As we're getting into potentially our final game of the series and spawning in the top right hand corner of our map, we have the French Terran player, the Red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem.
And his opponent in the lower left, the true American representing Virtus Pro, it is Astrea. All right, go.
And how was this to Safe House, by the way? I was able to tune in for most of it. But yeah, how was the experience, coming together? I think there are plans for like a second SC2 Safe House as well, right?
I believe those plans are they do exist.
Oh, okay.
It probably wouldn't be for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun, just hanging out with everybody, having a good time. Some of the most fun I've ever had doing StarCraft related things. Yeah, it was great.
Was that your first time meeting up with everyone, or did you all meet up beforehand at Dallas or in other NA events as well?
Other than, so I hadn't met Nate, and I hadn't met Ask Joshi, but everybody else, I think we had all. I had met everybody else for sure.
Yeah.
I think everybody else had seen each other in various events. Zergirl used to live in Seattle.
Oh.
So, like, she's come up and visited a couple times since I've lived here. Yeah. Various events and things.
It's really
cool. It's just nice to see everybody and hang out and have a good time, play some games, and cast a bunch of StarCraft. It was really cool talking to Ask Joshi, who's, an OG. He had stories from 2010,
Yeah, it's really cool to hear. I think he also helped out when it came to some of the memorabilia. Potentially.
Oh yeah, he brought like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I have a card pack somewhere that he gave me.
Oh, let's go. Is that a WCS card pack?
Yeah, it's like old school. It was good. It was good. Yeah, I don't remember who was in the card pack. We opened a bunch of them, but I'm stoked on it.
Yeah. It's so cool to see. Again, especially like with people from back in the day, like the NA scene is not quite the same as it once was, but it's cool to see everyone coming together as well. Like the potential to grow the events, even have like a live audience as well, maybe, or like have it open.
That would be so cool. I would love that. Oh, nice recall.
Yeah, we do manage to get away. Okay.
Yeah, talk about this game a little bit. Sometimes the audience likes when we do that.
Sometimes.
Yeah, Astrea being a little cheeky with a couple of units there, but Clem pushes them away with the Cyclones. Got Blink coming up behind this. That was a big delay on that CC for Clem.
Yeah, that was a nice delay here from Astrea, going to be able to get some economic damage done, at the same time going towards Blink. Meanwhile, Clem is going to be looking to try and punish this by moving out with these Cyclones. The Adepts are going to be able to keep up, and it looks like we should be able to shut down at least one of the Cyclones.
Oh. I mean, he'll get it with the Shade, right? Oh my god, he stopped moving them. Oh no! I bit of miss micro there, Clem.
Yeah, we
And be
do
able to get away with it.
Yeah, he survives with the Cyclone, shuts down the Adepts, punishes the Stalker as well. Now suddenly Astrea's in a bit of trouble here. These three Cyclones gonna be able to apply even more pressure, moving out across the map. But looks like we have to respect these Adepts, and the Cyclones themselves are quite low. Looks like we should be able to deny this aggression and calm down a little bit.
Yeah, I think if Clem really tried to commit, he would pretty much guarantee to lose those. But if he brings them home now, he can just repair them up. Repair is really good. I think we need a nerf to repair, honestly.
It's not the first time you brought it up in this cast. I can hear the Protoss inside you coming out, man. I can hear it.
It's too overpowered, you know.
You're like, look, I understand overcharge, but really, we can't heal whole damage, right? We only heal shields. It's not the same. It's not fair. True.
Yeah. I mean, Protoss healing is very different.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to talk about transfuse, that's a whole nother thing. At least repair costs money.
Exactly.
Transfuse, you can put it on autocast.
Yeah, it's for free. It's for free.
For free.
Crazy.
Not fair. Not fair. No wonder Zergs win everything.
Let's not talk about the fact that overcharge is a cooldown ability that's also for free. But let's talk about that.
You know what? I'll talk about it when Protoss wins a major tournament.
Let's go. Oh my god.
Oh god. I love pretending to balance one.
We do it all the time as well. I don't know if we have another duckling called Asher, bro. He's dubbed the Terran apologist. He's always willing to jump in and simp a little bit for the Terrans. It's good.
I mean,
like
somebody's got to do it. You know,
True.
most Terrans don't whine or complain at all.
True. Yeah,
So,
they're not.
you know, somebody's got to be in there arguing for them.
Yeah. So if you don't cry for them, who will?
Yes. I've never seen a Terran cry before in my life.
Oh god. So we are going to be settling in. Now we have Clem going for a double drop here towards the base. And meanwhile, Astrea going right for the gold. Not even expanding naturally here either. So a risky move here out of Astrea.
It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it works out for him. Clem comes in with a double drop. Astrea is clearly not ready for that at all. He's going to use Recall, that really not busted ability, to get immediately back to his base to defend. We'll push this away, but loses a big important Artosis pylon and 8 probes for that. And now on the way home, I think Clem's probably going to scout that gold base.
Yeah, Clem hasn't seen it yet, but now he will. He gets eyes on the warp in. He hasn't seen it yet. He has spotted the Nexus completely. He's fully aware of what's going on. Can soon move out to try and punish it. Third CC's on the way for Clem, but Astrea is being active. He does shut down the drop.
Oh. Yeah, that was a nice catch there. Punishes Clem for keeping that drop around for a little bit too long, but Clem, he is rallying units across the map. And he's got that third CC behind this, but he does need to get some damage done. I mean, Astrea's been sitting on 3 bases for a long time. Astrea going to try to find this in the middle of the map here, diving forward, but the Widow Mines will send him back for now.
Yeah, the mine shots are insane. Clem, he does hold the line. He's getting within range of the base. Meanwhile, Astrea able to warp in, able to reinforce on the front lines, able to hold the line for the time being. And I think what's really important here, or what's interesting about this base as well, is it's out on the right-hand side. Even if Clem breaks this base, it's not like it's like defending any backup bases either. Like Astrea, he's freely mining from his third base. Like his economy is still looking quite strong.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like positionally, even killing that gold base for Clem, it doesn't net him like a next thing to push towards. He's just kind of out in the open then. So that's really nice for Astrea. Oh my god, there's so many Widow Mines in these games. Clem is just, he's Widow Mine man over here.
Yeah, the mines are insane. Clem reinforcing the central map. At the same time, Astrea, he does bypass the main army. He goes around the long way, and his goal here is to try to catch reinforcements and catch Clem out of position.
Yeah, he's doing it again, man, and he's going to pull Clem all the way back with that main army. Now, is he going to commit into the natural? Looks like he's going to send the Zealots forward and then pull back with the Stalkers in that sentry. Oh, even pulling back the Zealots now.
Yeah, it does pull away the Zealots. It still has a couple of reinforcing or wreaking havoc in the main mineral line. More Zealots are going to be coming in. How good are the mine shots going to be?
Not great to start off with. Good splits there from Astrea. These Zealots in the natural are still being annoying. They're finally going to get cleaned up there before getting too much SCV damage. But all this has pulled the pressure off of Astrea, who's now mining from his gold base.
There we go. He's fully saturated at the gold. Clem is aware of this. He's going for the drop across the map, wants to try and punish, but Astrea does go for a defensive warp in. He is in position, does pull back home, and will be able to keep this, or at least should be able to keep the base up and running as he does pull away.
Bit of an F2 there, maybe?
Maybe.
Set everything around. That drop might actually cause some damage now.
If Hero can F2, then Astrea can F2. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Listen, F2 is a good button. Good button to have. Well, the Marines are going to come in here. No shield battery or anything to try to help them out. The Zealots ran away. Stalker's a little too far to blink underneath that medevac.
A little bit too far away, but we are able to at least maintain our gold at the same time, drop into the main. Reinforcements, or at least production, is going to be enough to keep up with the Zealots. Zealots are cleaned up at the same time. Astrea pushing in towards a third.
Yeah, this is some really nice aggression from Astrea. Clem kind of caught in the natural between the harassment and this push at the front, and just a little bit of damage here and there. But again, Astrea's got the gold base behind this. A lot of this is just keeping that pressure off of him. Clem's got the drop in here. Looks like he's going to try to get something done with it.
Yeah,
Astrea is not really in position to deal with that just yet.
Yeah, I'm sure Clem may be hoping there was another base on the way. He will pick up a pylon and depowers a handful or even one gateway, and he does at least distract Astrea, bring him all the way back home. At the same time, Zealots are wreaking havoc in the main, and another Zealot run back being set up towards the natural.
Yep, the Widow Mines. Astrea sees the Widow Mines and just is like, nope, I'm not doing that one. Turns out 4 Widow Mines is pretty good against Zealots.
It's just a lot of mines. It's a lot of mines.
And it looks like Clem's going to try to take a 4th base here. Astrea is going to have to expand more. He's taking the 6 o'clock base.
I think we just,
yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's saving that one for later.
True.
He's saving it for later. You know, you have like a box of chocolates and your favorite one is in the middle, and you're saving it for later, and that's Astrea. That's his favorite base.
Exactly.
And he just wants to hold on to it. You know, he'll take that later. That's his 6th base.
Exactly. You know, he just wants to hold on here to a later game. And I mean, honestly, it's smart, right? If we can expand elsewhere, then may as well mine through those bases. We're thinking further ahead. You know, Astrea, he's just thinking big picture here.
He knows that later in the game, Clem's going to kill a few of his bases and leave him on 3 bases. But one of those is going to be fresh because it'll be his 8th base.
Yeah.
And it'll be that one right there. Yeah, and he'll be able to mine fully from a full mining base.
You know, a lot of people...
This is going to come back. Astrea's going to tie this series up because of that base.
A lot of people, they praise Astrea. Even we kind of fell into that hole as well, you know, about his big feet. It's true, he does have big feet, but he's also got a big brain. A big head.
Yeah. They go hand in hand. And you know what else he has a big of?
What?
A big one of? Heart. He's got a big heart.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very sweet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
He's full of holes.
Okay. Excuse me.
Astrea posturing outside the bases of Clem here, trying to keep him distracted, keep him back home.
Yeah, he's keeping him busy.
Clem's got a good Viking count out now.
Yeah, the Viking count is looking solid, especially against the Colossus count of Astrea. Meanwhile, we do get the Prism into the main. Astrea, unfortunately, is maxed out, so he cannot warp in as we have reached max supply. So a little bit awkward for the Prism.
That is the funniest thing in the world. He just like sets up the warp prism. Like, I can warp in 1 Zealot at a time. All right.
Less than ideal, but at the same time, we collapse in on left hand side. The force fields, they lock down the army.
That is so sick from Astrea. Drawing him in with the prism, hitting him with the Zealots at the 3rd, and then coming in here with some beautiful force fields to trim off a lot of that bio. That being said, it didn't go nearly as well as I expected it to. And Astrea drops down 30 supply behind Clem.
Yeah, he does bleed out a lot of Zealots. At least it was, you know, a bit of a cheaper army that he did lose. He has retained most of his high-tech units, but as you mentioned, Clem does hold SimCity working against Astrea as well, and Clem is going to be able to recover here. At the same time, Astrea working towards Disruptors. We spoke about it earlier, but his bulls, they're coming out.
Yeah, finally, after all this time. I mean, he's been really, you know, playing with, keeping us on edge about making those balls. Yeah, really teasing us with the balls. But they're finally here now. And we're going to see if Clem's got the splits ready for those balls. The first one comes in. Oh, my. A huge shot. Oh, the first one, he just empties the balls right into Clem. And Clem eats a massive shot there.
Yeah.
That is a quick start for Astrea.
Right into the face at the same time. Massive orbit into the main base as well. Clem out of position.
So Zealots!
Getting pulled apart here in the main at the same time. Main army has to be pulling back. Zealots are getting a lot of damage on. 14 SCVs go down.
I mean, this is Astrea now running over Clem right here. Clem has been just stuck at home this entire game. Astrea's aggression just constantly keeping him back. And Astrea is finally taking his favorite base as the 6th. So as he's wreaking havoc among Clem's 4 bases, he's going up to a 6th base. He's on 82 workers to the 60 SCVs. He's got so many balls out.
Yeah.
And he's just causing such a problem for Clem.
I mean, you can just feel the frustrations being vented here by Astrea. You know, he's been teasing and edging for so long, and finally he lets it all out, and boy, oh boy, does it come out. As Nova's going to be going up.
It's all coming out right now. There are so many balls here just emptying onto Clem right now. Clem's doing a great job dodging the shots, but can he do this forever? Oh, there's a recall. What is this recall?
Oh!
I guess it works.
Yeah,
all right, recall's pretty good.
We barely save all the disruptors. Not a single one goes out. Impressive stuff there out of Astrea. At the same time, Zealots are wreaking havoc. They were cleaned up. Clem is taking another base, though. He is still holding his own. Clem, he's not out of this yet.
No, he's continuing to expand, which, speaking of which, Astrea's got 2 Nexuses on the way, so he's taking every base on his side of the map while he can. And he's going to just keep that pressure on. It looks like splitting his army, sending some up towards the top side, some down towards the bottom. He does not want to let Clem have a moment's peace.
Yeah, exactly. As we do see, Nova's going to be going off once again, zoning and keeping Clem busy. At the same time, we have a triple drop towards the right-hand side. I believe we do have Zealots in the vicinity, and we're going to be able to defend, but last this base is exposed, and the Nexus may go down.
Yeah, ooh, Bio's pretty good at killing Nexuses. He turns and fights the Zealots, though. Clem missing an opportunity there, I think, to snipe that Nexus.
Yeah, the Nexus does survive. Meanwhile, Clem still being active, pushing through the center of the map. He is spotted by Astrea. Astrea not too far behind, coming in with those disruptors, but he gets caught out. Oh, no!
Oh, the ball's got to empty on top of Clem, and they do not connect. Every single one of Astrea's balls going down there. Oh, Clem with a massive find, and he's going to get on top of this 6 o'clock base. At the same time, he will get that Nexus, and this was looking so good for Astrea, but Clem turning it around, jumping on top of those disruptors.
Exactly. We just went for the pounds. Astrea, he was caught out of position, was caught unawares, and now suddenly everything is in favor of Clem. We have bases going down left and right. Zealots are getting some damage done across the map, but Clem takes a massive supply lead.
Yeah, and as these Zealots go down, Astrea no longer has that economic lead that allows him to take bad trades like this. He is just losing crucial units here, and he's going to chase this triple drop away, but even this is painful for him, losing a lot of these Zealots and Stalkers. And he's already lost 2 bases down here, including his favorite base, and I mean, that's just insult to injury.
It is. I mean, it happens to the best of us here. You know, Astrea, he got caught out, so he did fumble the ball a little bit there, and you know, he just got too excited. Just got a little bit too excited, you know. I mean,
sometimes you just get caught with your pants down and you lose all your balls and they just empty everywhere, and Clem will make you do that. Clem gets the 3-1 victory over Astrea.
GG, well played. Congratulations here to Clem, as he is our ESL Open Cup Americas champion. But a shout out to Astrea, because he made a series out of it, and again, like, I wanted to believe. Like, here, even in the final game, it was so close, it was so back and forth. Astrea definitely had his moments.
Oh, he absolutely did. I mean, a really good series from Astrea. He's always so fun to watch. Always so fun to watch.
Yeah, he's an amazing player, and again, there's no shame in going down to Clem, right? He made a series out of it. He took down Beyond in the process as well, so Astrea is definitely in form. But Clem will be our champion.
Right, the bull riding champion of the day, Clem.
He is our champion. Made a great series, though. It was a great finals nonetheless between these 2 players, and thank you so much, Chicken Man, for joining me here today as well. It's been a very long time since we've casted together, and you made for an even greater finals. Thank you.
It has been. It's been too long. I'm glad we got to do some casting again, and I hope this gets to happen in the future.
Yeah.
More often than once every 8 months or so.
Unironically, I think the last time we casted together was like December of last year, or maybe like January.
Yeah.
Like it was
Probably, yeah.
a long time ago.
That makes sense to me.
But yeah, I appreciate that you're still, still able to cast whenever you can. I know you've been busy, with other IRL commitments and busy with whether it's with work or other things.
You know what it is actually? I'm just too popular.
Mm.
I didn't know. Growing up, I wasn't popular. Popular kids got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah,
man, you gotta you have all these friends. And they want to do stuff.
Crazy.
Keeps me busy. Keeps me busy.
Socializing,
guys.
going outside.
Oh, going outside. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna stay inside.
I mean, I hope you've been enjoying yourself. Regardless, hope you've been enjoying yourself. And yeah, what's coming up next here for Chicken Man? What's up next, casting wise?
I mean, there's KSL on Friday. We'll see you there for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got in the pipeline right now.
Let's go.
Yeah. I did buy tickets to go to Home Story Cup though. So the end of November, I'm going to go to that Home Story Cup.
Let's go. Have you ever been to Germany before?
No, I have not.
Have you left America?
Excited. I have left America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's been a while. It's been a while since I left this country.
Yeah. I mean, that's really cool to hear. Home Story Cup is always one of those big milestone events to go to be a part of. It's very unique, right? Like there's no other events quite like it yet. We'll see what happens with the SC2 Safe House and how it grows over time. But yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready to be the NA Home Story Cup.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
See,
then we need an Aussie Home Story Cup.
True.
For you guys.
Once you go there to Home Story Cup, you need to like, trap a take. You need to start the conversation. You're like, mate, NA Home Story Cup. What's going on?
Yes.
They've been
I'll be
rumors
taking
for
notes.
years.
I'll be in there like, okay, this is how they set this up. This is how they set this up.
We'll make it happen. But yeah, it's really cool to hear that you're going to be at the next Home Story Cup. Likewise, I don't think there's any big events announced yet, but I'm sure if there's ever another DreamHack Atlanta or DreamHack Dallas or another DreamHack in general in NA, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Sure.
I hope so. All right. You have a great rest of your night.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure casting with you.
Oh,
good chatting.
Yeah, it was great catching up, Chicken Man. And hopefully we can do it again sometime soon. And enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well.
Okay. Catch you next time. We're done, Spappy. We're done. Oh my god. And yeah. Shout out to Chicken Man. I was able to at least cast a little bit with him. Hold on, I need to fix this up. Where we at? Bam. So I need to set up my camera. Beautiful. There we go. Oh my god, I'm everywhere. Hold on. Okay, there we go. But yeah, shout out to Chicken Man. Again, we cast very infrequently together, but he's a great guy. It's always a lot of fun casting with Chicken Man, and I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all did enjoy the broadcast. If there's ever another ESL Americas or ESL Asia Cup, specifically those two events, and if Chicken Man's ever available and ever casting as well, then we will try to join forces for the semis and for the grand finals. We'll try to come together for that, and yeah, hopefully you did enjoy. Otherwise, we're done. We're wrapping up here for the night. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Hope you all had a great time. Predictions will be paid out, and we'll see you guys for our next broadcast. Our next broadcast is on the horizon here. We just wrapped up with ESL Americas, and in how many hours time? 5 hours. In 5 hours time, we're going to be back with something a little bit different, with something a little bit special, with with World Team League, WTL World Team League Round 7, day number 3. We did miss out on day 3 on Sunday because we were casting Sparkling Tuna Cup, and I was just so tired after casting Sparkling Tuna Cup. I just didn't have any energy left, or had very little energy left in me to keep going. So we missed out on WTL day 3 live, so we're going to be covering it in 5 hours time here on the CranKy Ducklings. So if you're interested, if you are curious, then we got you covered. We got you covered. Catch him in the chat. It's catching up in the chat. Also, I didn't get to shout you out earlier, but a shout out to Blaker Dues for the bits, for the 200 bits in the chat, 100 and 100. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the content. I hope you enjoy the casting. Usually when I'm casting with like a bit of a guest caster that's also streaming, I have a hard time like finding room to like address the chat, so I don't often do that. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just catching up in the chat now. 5-star cuisine, smoked turkey leg, yeah, let's go. SC2 bull riding memes. 2025 Homestar Cup Texas grill out with bull riding. Beautiful, beautiful. Deep fry a stick and it will taste good. I'm sure it would. I'm sure it would. Asher bro, the Terran apologist. That is his subtitle. Asher bro, Terran apologist. The money shots. But yeah, hope you all had a great time. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And stick around, we're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. Not too sure who, but we'll find someone to raid and someone to send our love to. Let's quickly check our live tab. I see Practice X is streaming. Who else is streaming? See Practice X. So we could raid Omate Practice. There's Caitlyn as well. There is a bunch of people that I'm not familiar with. I'll be honest. Albatross, Patches is live. We'll find someone. So stick around, give them a chance, give them some support, give them some love. And again, we'll see you guys in 5 hours for some WTL. So until then, I guess we'll see you. Hasta luego, papi. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for the support. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. We are streaming on YouTube at the same time as Twitch, so if you're interested, you can follow us there. Patreon, Matcherino, donations, all that stuff. If you're interested, you can support us. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support. We'll see you guys in 5 hours for some more StarCraft. Until then, hasta luego. Ciao, papi, ciao. Hasta luego.